Російські війська перейдуть до ще більш масштабних дій на сході нашої держави.
Kremlin again attacks Ukrainian citizens, and this time a crowded train station in eastern Ukraine. At least 50 people were killed. Most of them were waiting to evacuate the city, anticipating Russian attacks. Kremlin's real estate of warfare took a toll when they failed to capture Kyiv, and now they have reassessed their strategies and shifted to Plan B with a new army general, Alexandra Dvornikov. Although one thing still remains constant in all their strategies, that is heavy civilian casualties. As Russia moves to attack the east, it's important to note that Ukrainian forces are battle-hardened there, so clearly they are very well prepared. What are those key areas of battle Russia is trying to fight? Russia is focusing on Donbas, the previously disrupted area known for harboring pro-Russian separatists. However, experts say that the East Ukrainian terrain will pose a threat to the Russian attackers but will work in favor of the Ukrainian defenders. The terrain there is not crowded with wooded trees, and the open area will work in favor of Ukrainians. While Russia shifted its focus to eastern Ukraine from Kyiv, they did learn that Russians were not welcomed with open arms. Similar fierceness is what they would expect from the east as well, but the trail of casualties is bumping up. In East Ukraine, reports of schools and residential buildings being shelled have come in. According to the study of war, Slovyansk is probably the next pivotal battle area. If the Russians advance from Izium and capture the town, they can either choose to advance east and encircle a small group of soldiers, or they can go further south to target a larger Ukrainian force. If Russians also capture Mariupol, then they will also push towards Donetsk. Russia is likely to rain heavily with their artilleries and break down Ukraine's air defense. Self-propelled artilleries, which the Russian army is known for, will also be used. Although they look like tanks, they're easier to take down as those armored vehicles are heavily protected. Here you can see Ukrainian artillery unit preparing to fight in the Luhansk region in eastern Ukraine. Ukrainian armored vehicles and other equipment are positioned in revetments. UK's Prime Minister Boris Johnson offered Ukraine armored vehicles and anti-ship missiles, and he said that this will help the country to never be invaded again. With thousands killed in the fighting and more than 11 million fleeing their homes or the country, Ukrainian President called on the West to follow Britain's example on military aid. With the show of stiff resistance that Ukraine showed, it's obvious that Ukraine is armed to its teeth.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.